Here's another terrifying tale for you. The Whispering Woods. There's a forest near a small town, a place no one dares enter after dark. It's said that if you wander too deep, you'll hear whispers, soft, indecipherable voices that seem to follow you. Years ago, a young man named David, skeptical of the stories, decided to prove it was just a myth. One evening, as the sun began to set, he packed a flashlight, a camera and some supplies, then headed into the forest. At first it was quiet, too quiet. No birds, no rustling leaves, just stillness. As night fell, David turned on his flashlight and followed an old path deeper into the woods. Then he heard it. Whispers. At first faint, like a breeze passing through the trees, but the more he walked, the clearer they became. It sounded like a voice, a child's voice, calling softly, "Help me!" David paused. "Hello? Is someone there?" No reply, just more whispering, closer now, circling him. He turned his flashlight in every direction, but no one was there. Suddenly the whispers stopped, replaced by a single word spoken loud and clear. "Run!" David's heart pounded. The flashlight flickered. Something darted across the path in front of him, small, pale, and impossibly fast. He stumbled back, turning to run, but the path he'd been following was gone. The forest seemed alive, the trees shifting, closing in. Panicking, he sprinted through the undergrowth, the whispers now a chorus of voices. Some were angry, others were pleading. "Come back! Stay with us here! Help me!" David didn't stop until he tripped over something, a small weathered shoe half buried in the dirt. It was too small for an adult and too clean to have been there long. He picked it up, trembling, when a sharp voice whispered directly into his ear, "That's mine." Screaming, he bolted blindly through the dark until he burst out of the woods. He didn't stop running until he was back in town, gasping for air, his clothes torn and muddy. The townspeople found him the next morning. "You're lucky you made it out," one of the older men said gravely. "Most who hear the whispers never do." David never spoke about what happened that night, but every now and then, when he's alone, he swears he can hear them again, the whispers calling him back.